So this video is going to be about how the footwork that you'll use to change direction as you walk around the Bagua circle from clockwise to counterclockwise, back and forth. So in our school we have three different methods of turning. We have a basic method, an intermediate method, and an advanced method. And so they're not universal. Not every school uses this, but this is our way. The first and most basic turnaround, the one you'll see in most schools, and the only one you'll see in many schools, is as follows. Now, let's say this is your first and last position when you're walking the circle. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back to 1. Now you've gone around a few times and you want to change direction. So the way this will work is you make a T-step here, and then you do an open step here. You transfer your weight to this leg and you step up to where your foot was to begin with, your rear foot, which is now where your front foot is. And you're set to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back to 1, change, here, here. So there's you can play with this. You can, it's a little bit difficult. It's a little bit difficult and hard on your knees to do this open step and keep your feet close together and transfer your weight onto it and then step out. So you can play with the distance here that you step out when you do the second step of the turnaround, and just make sure that your front foot, when you put it down, is pretty close to where your rear foot was when you started the turnaround. So what I mean is that if your turnaround starts here, take note of where your front and rear foot are. Do a T-step, step around, and bring your foot back to roughly where the rear foot was when you started this turnaround. And that puts you in the first position, oriented properly, ready to do the circle in the other direction. 8, 1. Here I go. So you might have to adjust the size depending on where you placed this foot to begin with. Over time, your knee, both of your knees will get stronger from this kind of turning, and you can be a little more precise about your footwork. You can imagine two poles or tree stumps about maybe this big around. One here, one here. And in fact, 8 of them. One for each foot position as you go around the circle. So I'm standing here. I've got this foot on one pole and this foot on another pole. And when I move forward, I make a T-step. Both feet are on this pole. When I turn around here and make this open step, both feet are still on this pole. When I step forward, I now have this foot on one pole and this foot on the other pole. And now I walk around on the rest of the poles. 2 poles. Still on 2 poles. So that's a more advanced version of the basic turnaround. To begin with, you just put this foot wherever it's comfortable, lengthwise, for your width of your step. Turn it out, step back to where your rear foot started, and away you go. So I hope that makes sense. That's the basic turnaround. Work pretty hard on that. That's very important. So, and that's about it. All right, bye for now.